What up guys, it's your boy Matty and it's Jamie from Macro Lean, and in this video we're going to be talking about injuries, how to get around them and how to get yourself back on track. We're at Facebook HQ London, face to face, and we're answering your social media questions.
What are people asking about?
Today I have a question that says, I have an ankle injury at the moment and I'm going mad and I feel like I'm putting on weight. Any suggestions? So first off, you know, injuries are part and parcel of being active, right? They happen to everyone, they're annoying, they can affect you physically and mentally, but with these tips, hopefully you can get back on track quicker than if you let everything go to rack and ruin. And the first thing is incorporating upper body exercises that aren't weight bearing, right? You have an ankle injury, you have a lower body injury, you need a workaround. And at times before, when I had injuries, I had a shoulder injury, quite a big surgery a few years ago, I was doing lower body stuff, even just like leg press and stuff like body weight lunges, just to get those good emotions, those good feelings pumping off, right? We feel good when we exercise.
And you're burning calories, you're keeping it on a roll. You're not letting everything go.
You're doing something. A lot of the time people let things go to rack and ruin. It's that on-off switch, and I don't like that. I want you to try and stay in as best shape you can as possible, so when it does dissipate and you've got to get through this hard time, you aren't too far back from when you started. What's your tip, bro?
I think first off, I would reduce my carbohydrate intake. Not that carbs are bad in any way, we all need carbs, but carbs are the energy source, and if you're not moving as much, you don't need as much energy.
Of course, if your activity has been reduced, you don't need to be consuming the same amount of calories that you were before, so pulling back on the carbs will help. And I think also working on your mindset as well.
For sure. 100%.
Mindset is super important for achieving any goal in life. And if you're out of your schedule, where you're going to the gym, you've got extra time on your hands, reading, meditating, pondering on important things like this can really help. So working on your mindset, reading books you might not have read, listening to podcasts, watching inspirational stuff on YouTube, I think is super important.
Why am I here? What's the meaning of life?
Yeah.
Is it all meaningless?
Getting a little bit deep though, it's just the health and fitness thing.
Well,
let's move on to the next thing.
Well, okay, well, I'm going to say something.
Okay.
Don't stop tracking your macronutrients, your proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. A lot of the time when people get injured and they can't train, or they're busy and they can't train, they're like, oh, well, I'm not training, so I'm just going to have a blowout every day on the nutrition.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Keep tracking your macronutrients. They are a safeguard. They will show you in clear numbers on your phone if you've hit the target for proteins, fats, and carbohydrates daily, and it's a safeguard to stop you overeating, to stop you ballooning.
Yeah, I mean, again, going back to that rack and ruin thing, a lot of people have that on-off switch, so it's like, okay, I'm training, I'm tracking my macros, I'm not training because of injury or something else going on in my life, I'm just eating whatever I want, unlimited amounts.
Yeah.
And you know, I'll get back to it at some point. This is not a good mindset to come from, because you're going to put yourself so much further back than you need to be. It's not healthy for the mind and body to be swinging the pendulum this way and then that way. Exactly. It's much better to try and control yourself as much as possible. And we're not saying, you know, you have to live like a monk or two, but tracking your macros, making healthier choices for your mind and body, because when we get back on track, you're not going to be too far back.
Yeah.
You're not going to be.
And it stops that like massive emotional eating where you think, oh, this is all not good, right? I'm just going to eat to make myself feel good. If you're tracking your macros, you can see what's going on. Just like your finances.
Exactly. So guys, if you like that video, you can hit like, you can hit share, and we'll catch you later.